Hello guys, welcome back to Path of Nostalgia. In this installment we're looking at Juniper Jungle. A interesting series actually comes from the mind of the one and only Bobby Ball, the late Bobby Ball. One half of Cannonball, of course, if you're familiar with them really. Strange actually, yes. So this came out of a comedian's mind who sort of like, he had story ideas for this TV show and had a writer called Chris Tengrove, I think his name is, actually, just to write out the scripts, really. There's only 13 episodes of this series, running for about 10 minutes, and it came out in about 1992, listed on iFree, for the BBC. And it's very interesting, actually, because it's focused on a society, think of Zootopia, but before when Zootopia was a thing. It's like that, actually, because you get like, well, there's a mixture of characters as well, if you include. You've got two policemen, of course, which are Trevor Tiger and again, Bobby, I think his name, Bobby Ball, I think his name is, who's actually a beach ball, to bounce around. You've got the Lord Mayor, who's a puffin. You've got a firefighter, I think called Victor, I think his name is, who's a vulture. Same with his wife, actually. I think later on, sort of partner, fiance in the first few stories. Then in most of the series, it's his wife, really. It is. I forgot her name now. She's a school teacher, same vulture as well. A monkey as well, who's like sort of like some whiz kid. Quite a few, again, a few selected interesting characters, of course. Not to mention a few live stuff as well, like a tree hospital with a face on it. That's very speaks to the magic house it does, but also as Dr. Snuggles as well. Interestingly, that's been done actually recently. That does by Popperina, Dr. Snuggles. So. I never heard of that show. No, it's British and Peter Ustinov is involved in this, but give it a look actually. It's also, if you type on knickknacks, it'll probably be the latest one. It's actually, again, pretty interesting stuff, really. But back to Juniper Jungle. We've also got the bad guys as well, so there's protagonists and antagonists as well. So we get Medicine Mattress is called, who's actually a natural mattress, grey mattress, who's just on legs, really. He's the main leader. You got two Crow brothers as well, and maybe not like from Dumbo, not the Crow brothers from Dumbo, nothing like that really, just like Cockneys, really. Some rat, punky rat, and like a ball of fluff with an Italian accent. Okay, so there's sort of the gang. They live in a swamp. They do, interestingly. And this follows the adventures really of, like, you know, between both sides really. You know, societies is going on. There's some special events going on, just some random days, and then Medicine Mattress and his crew come over and just, you know, cause stuff really, cause havoc really. One example is the Crow brothers find an airplane, and they bombed, and they throw down stink bombs, of course, just to annoy the town really. Well, I do like the fact that the puffin is actually the mayor, decides to just, you know, do it himself really. Crashes into the plane, or, you know, or lands on the back of it, and just basically tries to stop them. You got the whiz-kid monkey is actually high in the sky trying to look for them, and actually gets taken down when they shoot, and they blow stones out of a pipe, you know, because he's holding on to balloons or something. And yeah, it's quite out there really. And another one actually that appeared on BBC Jones Progs in the Box, which is Happy Ever After. Not the last episode though, which is pretty interesting. It's actually episode 4 or something. It's quite early in the series actually, that one. The wedding of Victor and his school teacher partner. Again, both vultures really. Although the interesting thing about that is actually it's quite, you know, that's my first time actually watching it really, and yeah, pretty good. Good animation and everything else. Good voice, and voices are actually pretty good as well on that one. It's the fact that there's a weird twist in it. You know, I think, you know, like they say that, oh, Mason Matthews used to date a vulture, you know, and obviously he ended up, well, it's quite an obvious, quite an interesting one, obvious one, more of a human one, really. Like, he loved her, absolutely adored her, been out with her for a good number of years. Then he turned to a life of crime. He did, you know, started robbing people and just doing all, you know, crimes really. And she just disowned him. It's like, no, I don't want to do anything with you anymore, anything like that, you know. And obviously, time has passed. He's grown to descent, yeah, you know. Try again. I think that might probably be one of the main reasons why he's up against society, really, in that way, really. But also, he tries to pretend to be the firefighter, soon-to-be husband. Like, you can tell he's still a mattress, but he doesn't beak in a fireman's uniform just to really get into the church. You know, again, it's pretty good actually, because, you know, husband walks in his underwear and says, you know, that's an imposter, that is, and it's, you know, and they basically reveal. He said, oh, let me handle this, darling, and she basically just whacks the hell out of him out the church. It's actually pretty witty, actually. I consider it's interesting. That's the first episode I ever saw of the show. Again, pretty interesting, good stuff, you know, and yeah, it's all made a resurgence just a couple of years ago. I think maybe a year or two ago, actually, with a few of them appeared online, really. So that's, again, pretty good stuff. Again, it's a really nice animated TV show. 13 episodes. I don't know if there's a VHS release of it, though. I don't think there is, actually. There could be. I don't know. So, I'll have to wait and see on that one. But nothing else to say, really. It's just a funny, interesting series. Very colourful characters. Off-the-wall characters as well, like, in terms of, like, you know, in terms of animals, and also some weird junk as well, like pollution. Very much that type of thing. Some interesting stories to do with, again, just the normal vibe of the town, really, and yeah, pretty good stuff. So that's Juniper Jungle in a nutshell. Thank you guys for watching. As always, see you for the next video, and see you later.